last time out of necessity. That wasn't a, you know what I mean? That wasn't against Worm. That wasn't a choice that I wanted to make.
Yeah.
And if I'd had my druthers, I wouldn't have, like, I wouldn't have been the route we went. And so, um, you know, am I about to trot out my backup quarterback in a user game again? No. I mean, not to start. No. I mean, because that's not that's not what we've worked on all year. I think there's a lot of stuff that Irwin does really well. That if we're able to block like we did in that game, and if he's able to use his mobility a little bit, then I think we're I think we're fine. And I'm not I'm not overly concerned about um, making a change right now. Now we could get into the game and I and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna have to add this in. Like we can't sit here, but I don't. I mean, I just think it'd be silly of me to go in ahead of time and throw my starter out. But maybe I'm wrong for that, and I may suffer for it, and maybe we lose. I mean, I haven't been able to beat Hunter yet in this dynasty. I don't know if we have the team to do it now. Okay, so it looks like Chase is getting dog walk now. But I mean, yeah, we're gonna walk out and go out with our game plan and see if it works. And if it doesn't, we'll adjust from there. But Irwin is our starter. I feel good with him. He's thrown 40 some odd touchdowns. He can move well enough. We are playing at home, so you would think that we'd get some sort of benefit from playing at home. But I don't know. I don't know what to anticipate out of this game. It usually doesn't go my way. No, it doesn't go my way typically. So, so, I really wish we hadn't fumbled that game against Arkansas. And then maybe these last two games wouldn't be as nerve-wracking as they feel.
You're in a catbird seat if you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be sitting in a pretty good spot, I think. But, this is where we are. And that's okay. It is what it is. We put ourselves in this situation, so, I mean, that's all right. We'll get out here and see if we can get a win. I don't know. I don't know. It would be nice if we had our Ricky Dobbs in and playing. That's disappointing not to have him, especially after we lost another edge earlier in the season for like 30 some weeks. So losing Ricky for the end of the season is less than desirable. We'll see what happens. I hope it's a good game. I hope we don't have injuries like we did last time, because I lost Ricky in the last user game, and I lost and Irwin got hurt pretty early on. So You know, that my big thing is I'd just like for us to have our teams at what we recruited them at, and let's see who can play and
Yeah.
who can't. Um, so, but we'll see. Turnovers have been a thing in this game. Well, I think I've usually lost the turnover battle, so I'd love for that not to happen today. Um, looks like we'll be kicking off, so we will get the ball after half, so that's nice. And we'll see what his offense is able to come out and do. Um, you know, I only have two quarterbacks. He only has one. With how stupid this game can be, sometimes it feels like we could both be down to our punters, and that's not a joke. Like that's a real fear of mine.
That would be awful.
like I'm not even kidding. I really think that could happen. And, I don't love it, that idea, but I think it's a real thing that's possible. Um, and it looks like Schillings is coming out and doing something nice there, so that's cool.
Can't hear the TV, can you?
Can I can't hear your TV?
Yeah, I'm asking, can you?
No.
Okay.
Interesting. I never get that good a run on a direct. I always run in. Somehow my left tackle always runs into, or whatever tackle is on that side, I get just shot right into their ass.
I
And I
like
never
how
know.
that one like almost snaps it, like making him go outside immediately.
Yeah.
Because I run into the same issues that you're talking about.
Yeah. And that's what I was afraid of. I hate that play. I just wish there was a better way to defend that. I don't know why 29 took the angle he did, so I knew what was coming, and we just didn't know how to stop it, unfortunately. Probably should have picked a different play. But not great. Not a great start, that's for sure. And that seems to be an Achilles heel that we've had the whole way against him, is those sweeps to the outside. We just have not been able to figure it out. I don't know what's going on with his guy. I don't know. May have to look at finding a different formation against that. I hadn't really found one I liked that gets enough people on the outside to defend it, but we'll see. I don't love that it wasn't harder either for him to start this game on the road at our place.
Yeah.
But It does look like he was going to sit and spy right there. So that tells me something there early on. I want to try and get him to loosen up a little bit on some of this man coverage he's doing. And use some of our speed. I don't know if we'll be able to do it consistently, because right now we are blocking pretty decent. Yeah, see, and that's what frustrates me with some of this running is, you know, just how fast they are at getting out and defending that. Does it look like they're in man again? Yeah, very fast with figures. Yeah, and so it looks like their D-line is just going to be able to stop our run game all day, which is pretty irritating. We may have to put in Gage just to get a little bit of change and make them have to think about some stuff a little bit more. Because right now their defense isn't having to respect the run as much as I would like. And we weren't able to punch in a scored touchdown outside the 25, which when you get down inside, you get to condense and take away some of the stuff. And there's only so many drags I'm willing to sit here and throw, to be quite honest with you. I'm just only willing to throw so many. I'll throw some, and they are a part of our playbook for sure. But I'm only willing to do so many. And then I'm going to try and see if we can score with something else. It looks like we're going to get swept to death today. You'd think I'd figured out how to defend that, but I have not. Holy shit, did he really pick that off?
That's close.
Holy cow. If he actually picked that off, that is incredible. I don't know if he's going to want to look. I don't know if he's going to.
Called it. I just don't know if he was inbound.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I felt, I'm a little. Damn it. We're going to have to take a delay because I got lost. I thought we were getting a review, and I was waiting on that, and I was a little confused, so that's unfortunate. But that's on me, I guess, for not knowing what's going on. Yeah, I mean, getting the points there was nice. Like I said, one thing I wanted to do was win the turnover battle. I know getting down inside the red zone is tough to score. Looks like Hunter was ready for that screen, and he went. I mean, he's getting to go man press a lot, and so that's interesting to me. So we'll see if we're able to do anything about it. Playing a lot of man early on. Yeah, and we have some speed. We have some speed that he was able to get behind there. We were able to slide a little bit, give ourselves some time to get that pass off. A lot of man. Everything looks like man so far. So I don't know if he'll stay with that, and I know he does have a very fast defense, so I mean that's worrisome for us for sure. Wow. How fast he was able to get off the line right there and affect that throw is incredible to me. And it's pretty irritating because, man, it's so fun against your second string QB. Oh, what do you mean, Worm? I guess I'm a little confused on that. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe not. I don't know what you meant. Like, maybe I should. A little frustrated with how fast he was able to get out of there. It clears out in the middle for the... Oh, yes, you're right. But it does look like he is spying that Luck fella. So, you know, that's definitely something to note. Even if we were to decide that that was a thing we wanted to do. And I imagine they're in man again here. Yeah. And that's the frustrating part of this, because they're getting to just sit here and free fire constantly on our run game to make it to where we're almost one-dimensional a little bit. And I don't love that. But I also don't understand, we can't block anybody in the middle. Look at them every time. Everything is wrecked the entire time running the ball right now. So, I don't know if that's going to be a consistent theme. It might be. And yeah, he's just going to man us all day. And I will say, at a certain point, if he's going to man us and we are not going to be able to run the ball, then I am going to drag the crap out of him until he does something else, or if he chooses not to. And again, that's not a personal thing, that's just strategy, I think, because, what do you want me to do? And we did run the ball pretty well there. And there you go. See, and I talked about that, Cole. I think I talked about it with you. The immediate grip breaker block shed. Like every time you run that, it's
That's tough.
It's truly incredible. It's incredible, and it's pretty frustrating that, immediate. It's immediate. And it's not just him. Like, he's not the only one that his guys do it. But it's like, dude, holy cow, is grip breaker that much of a thing? And, we just got bumped like crazy right there. Again, getting a lot of rewards for playing for the man defense right now, and we're having trouble figuring out how to put it in the end zone. And we're going to put him in here, and I'm going to see what his adjustment is to this, and see if he takes note. There you go. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm tired of it. And we'll put him in, and we'll let him go run it in.
Good score, good score.
Thank you. His defense is doing a great job in a lot of ways. He's making it very tough to run with our backs. I think Radigan's carry was the first one that was like a legitimate positive carry for us.
Yeah.
With a running back, like a real deal good carry. So he's doing a great job with that. And I think he's doing a lot of things really well so far. Defensively, it's making it very tough. I'm having to really freaking think and then, you know, throw some drags. Because I had a shot play, and somehow, I guess I would assume it was Figures who got off and made a big play out there, because he was fast off the line. And I mean, I threw it damn near immediately. Um, and it was, I mean, he affected us, you know, immediately with that. And yeah, and I mean, you know, we can't defend the sweep. He can't defend the drag. So I guess we're just going to see who can defend what at some point. I don't know if either of us will figure it out. It may be a battle of attrition at some point. Somebody's just going to get a lucky break and maybe block one well or something. But I'm okay with him running it here. I would assume that's what he would do. Yeah, I would do it too. Get the first down. He's got some good backs, some good young backs that at some point they're going to be great. They're good now, but at some point they're going to be great. And that RPO read screen, that is a play we like a lot. All right, here we go. We get another crack at it. What do we got? I don't even know. I mean, I just think it's insane how we can't get to him at all. I mean, we never touched him. Oh, boy. I mean, we defended it better, I guess. It wasn't a lone touchdown. So there's that. And that's fine. We'll let him do that. Now, I don't know if that's going to be pass interference, hold, what that's going to be. It looks like it is a holding, so I think we'll accept that because 1st and 20 is a lot harder to overcome than 2nd and 10, I think. There we go. And it does look like we're going to be able to get there. And I'm tempted. I'm going to take a timeout. I'm going to take a timeout. That may be a mistake, but I'm going to take a timeout. I know we get the ball back after half. But, you know, maybe we can steal a possession before the half and put ourselves in a good opportunity. I don't love how long he was able to hold that football, but that was a good play on his part. And it doesn't look like he's in a hurry, so, you know, that's fine.
Whoa.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quickly complete.
You want to stay in bounds? That's fine. Stay in bounds.
At the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, the running back has it.
Ball out. That's ours.
Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a
That's a big play right there.
coming in there.
And now we hope not to do anything to screw it up here. He may have been down. He may challenge that. I'm not sure.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Close? I think it's
Throw on 1st down off the play fake.
I think it's out.
Going right and going deep. He's got it.
I think it's out as well. I do think it was out. And that's a
Oh,
big
dot.
play right now. Yeah. Yeah, it was a dot. Oh, I did not realize that Gage was still in, so that makes things interesting. That's a surprise for me. I don't know if I would have thrown that ball if I would have known that he was the guy. Oh, and it does look like Potter got in there, and probably a hold as well. That's fine.
Might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the ground with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward.
That's okay. We'll live with that. I just didn't want to give up a score right there.
Will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
And it does look like he'll have to drive the field. So that's okay. We did get a big play. Illegal block in the back, so we'll take that back to the 10. So he has to go 90 yards in 36 seconds. After the big shot play, maybe we got a little too aggressive. But that's okay. I think we're all right.
And the Golden Eagles with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turning it into points. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here.
Oh, I thought we had another one there, y'all. I really did.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still
We'll see what he wants to do here.
he's down at the
And does it like he'll take a timeout.
Gets the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. The pass is
And he'll have one more shot at it.
second is left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your ball on target like he was on that last one.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff from the gun. Looking for room at the 40.
And he ran to get some yards up, I guess, or maybe try and crack one, I'm not sure. But overall, we haven't done everything I would like to do in the first half. But we've done some good stuff, and we've turned him over a couple times. He is definitely playing good football in a lot of ways. His defense is making us earn every bit down the field that we're looking to get. And so it's going to be, second half will be tough. I love the fact that we're getting to start with the ball with a 3-point lead. So we'll see if we're able to do anything with that. I don't know. Depending on how things look, we may, like I said, we may have to insert Gage to get some better. Yeah, and we're just getting mauled in the front. Like, we just are getting no push. Yeah, we just can't
That's the way
push.
it was when I played him too. Running the ball was a nightmare.
Yeah, we're just not getting any sort of push at all. And, it definitely makes things a lot tougher, without a doubt.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11.
Let's see if this works. I mean, in theory, this should be here. And it's not. I mean, look at it. It's not there. 50 needs to buy a ticket. I mean, I'm telling you, yeah. I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, we got a guy sitting here in a defense that we should be able to do something on, I feel like. And, we don't do anything with it. And so, it's a little frustrating that he can go in a 3-man front and still, defend as well as he can against the pass. Where's on base defend this? And how is that happening? Why is that there? He beats his man, and it pulls him inside, and it doesn't go for a play. I don't get that. That's not a bad throw. He has very good accuracy. It's not a deep pass. Why is he jumping in the air? That doesn't make any sense. And there we go. There's a wasted first possession to come out and do something. And honestly, it looked like we were about to be able to make a play and probably get downfield and get a nice big move. And we don't. And I don't understand why that happens to us so often. Because that's a green ball. It's out in front. I mean, at some point, we have to be rewarded for that. That's twice now that we have been the people out in space. And that's fine. He can have that little throwback to the running back. But that frustrates me. I'm very frustrated with how that's gone now twice, because he's come up in press coverage. We've beaten him off the line. And we've gotten, one time we had a dude in our face, magically. And then the second time, it just makes us jump up and do that. I mean, I just don't get what it is that we're doing here with some of this. I mean, if you're gonna let him be able to defend the run as well as he is, I should be able to get an answer to that, and that's an answer. If he's coming up in press coverage and we got a guy who can go, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and I guess he's just better at this game than I am. But that just seems frustrating because
The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. All down, and they'll move this
and now my good corner right there is hurt.
Looks as if we have an injury.
That's not great.
Break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Passes takes him still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive.
Guess what's boy, I'm frustrated with how some of this is going. I'm sure he's frustrated with some stuff too, so we're not alone in it. But it is, boy, it's frustrating.
The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down.
And he sailed it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in
Airmail.
top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped.
Yeah.
Forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I know that
If I'm him, I'm loving where we're at because he has turned the ball over twice and is only down 3 points. And I mean, other than turnovers, we haven't shown the ability to stop him and make him punt. So, if I'm him, I'm ecstatic actually.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A lot of empty.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. They get him
How he's holding on to that football still is beyond me.
to the 7-yard line.
He He took a lick.
A lot of times they're protecting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want his guy to be out. I want to play against him. So,
What a great job.
you know, I won't. I'm not trying to hit him to knock him out of the game, but I just do think I should have been able to. If we made the running back fumble, I don't know how we don't make him fumble. That's more of the issue I have with that. Um, yeah, maybe so.
Much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He
I don't know how that's open right there, but it is.
first and goal from the line.
Out there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge in.
Yeah. Well, the difference is he can run the football and we can't. That's the difference. That's the difference. That and he's getting a lot of time to run around back there. Yeah, it's a huge drive. I mean, it was a huge drive earlier. It's a huge drive now. I mean, I'm frustrated because offensively we're getting put in a box, and it's frustrating the crap out of me. And we may have to make a switch because, you know, I'm pretty sure Gage can throw a drag. And I just, you know, if they're not going to let us complete the open passes downfield, then I guess that's what we'll have to do. And then we'll have to get out here and with a QB who can really run and, you know, see if we can do something about it. And that closed down on us pretty quick because I thought we might have a score there. And we took forever to go. And that's great. I mean, that's going to start us off in a nice big problem area pretty quick. Another year. Another year of losing. That's what it's going to be. Defense wins, I guess, against me. I don't know. Maybe I should make the move.
Go catch there.
Yeah.
In between the numbers, it makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back.
And we're double teaming Potter there, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now
I don't understand why we're double teaming Potter there still. And it's just letting the linebacker free flow right there. I mean, I was not counting on him to go unblocked. And now my left tackle's hurt because Hunter's over there whipping his ass.
It was so important this man. To get in the rhythm, and the running game is now
That's going to change my whole offensive line.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't get a clean block to save our lives.
All on that play.
I mean, every time he's getting to do exactly what he wants to, every time, defending us in the run game. It is frustrating, man. There's got to be an answer out here. I don't understand it. I mean, there's got to be an answer. There has to be. Am I going to have to just sit back and throw all day? I really don't want to.
Looking for a man. It's Irwin.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we had left right there. I mean, everything's covered. We can't trust to throw the go ball.
We reach the end of the quarter, guys.
Now we're at 3rd and 8.
We switch ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
And we drop it. Yeah, we drop it. We drop everything now, somehow, magically.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
I mean, it's just incredible. Everything's dropped. He's getting grabbed at the hips by 28. That makes him drop it. I just don't understand.
Trailing by a possession.
And we're going to get our shit rocked on a blitz here, I'm sure of it.
Try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
And we catch it. There we go, finally.
Looking for, and he's got him set up in business.
A little freaking mid blitz. And I guess we're going to have to get out here and use our running quarterback. I didn't want to, but we're going to have to. Because I got to give him something to worry about. Because we're not going to catch the drags either, apparently. We'll follow him right up the hole. Wow.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
There's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Huge
He caught that one. Hallelujah. Yeah, we'll drag it to death, baby. You won't let me run it in the middle, so or anywhere. So I'll have to throw the drag until we can get guys who can block.
Big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you.
And Taylor, you know what's crazy? Is Irwin hasn't played poorly. Like, he hasn't played very bad. There, he's gotten unlucky on some throws, and that's been his undoing. Because he has played well. He has played well. Another turnover here would be nice.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They finally get a hold of
Uh-oh.
him down the
Jordan's hurt. That's not good. That's less than good, actually.
the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Because he's our big guy. He's our senior D tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Wow.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a good play call. Worked really well, and his guys blocked really well. And we actually got upfield on that. It made us loop around. So that's a good call on his part. Gutsy call there too, because if we get him in the
That made me
backfield
nervous.
there, yeah, yeah. But it was a good play call for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it worked out really well.
And the Golden Eagles will start 1st and 10.
Which I think is impressive with the delay, because I wouldn't run that shit. A delay like that, I would not run for anything in this world, especially on a 4th down like that. But hey, dude, ballsy calls win games, so I respect the hell out of it, and I hope if he ends up winning, then I think that'll be why. It's a play like that made the play, made the game.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move inside.
I respect the hell out of it, for sure, for sure.
In the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
I thought I said he could sub out. Yeah.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back.
Looks like he is taking his time, maybe trying to go for the win here. Not let us get the ball back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll go to the toss. Creates a little space. A confident, tough, efficient run.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
And we got us a 4th and 5. So what do we do here, ladies and gents?
Now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain where we got to get out of bounds or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle.
And it looks like he throws the inside. I went with the tight end, and he was not able to get it.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now they're
Kind of threw it behind him. We had a lot of people there in the middle. Made a play. Now comes the hard part, for sure.
And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
So they're going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more
I
conservative?
thought he was going to knock all the time out right there.
I didn't think he was either.
Like, whoa, whoa.
I was like, all right, well, we'll rock with it. And I'm going to try and come out here and see if I can make him think a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to.
The Red Wolves will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Grab behind the line.
Oh! He makes a play. Oh, he shook off the defender. He made a play. Holy goodness. And that's not the first time he's shaken somebody off this year. He's just a dog, man. He is a dog.
So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down.
And I am going to let the clock drain down. It wouldn't give me... It wouldn't give me what I wanted, so... It was trying to make me look like I had to run another play. We will not run another play. We will go down and take a timeout, and we will just... Yeah, I mean, that ends up being the play of the game right there. He backed off his coverage just enough that we could get our pass out there, because I think I would not have thrown that if he hadn't. Our guy made a play, shook him off, and there was nobody out there that was super committed to the middle. And we finally beat Hunter in this dynasty. Yeah, 0 wins in this series so far. You better believe it. Gage had a game coming in off the bench to supplement Irwin. I thought both quarterbacks played well. I think Irwin's stat line got robbed a little bit from what it probably should have looked like. I mean, we could not run the ball for anything in this world. We couldn't run it at all. The big difference, I think, for us is the turnover margin. We were able to get a pick on the sideline early and a fumble recovery. And, you know, I mean, he outgained us. He ran the ball way better than we did. We were efficient. We tried to take shot plays. They wouldn't hardly let us complete them for reasons I really don't understand. And, yeah, I mean, we ran the ball like shit. And that's not shocking. That has been the life of playing against Hunter, is miserable running. We had very few pancakes. just overall tough across the board. We punted, we kicked field goals, we tried to give ourselves opportunities to be successful. I probably got lucky on some stuff too, if we're being honest. But, I would consider some of those throws that we threw mid-range accuracy, and they did not click in, and that's irritating. But it's tough. We ran one more play. It's just a tough game. I felt like we could move the ball some early. But like I said, when we tried to get to a point where we could run it, we just could never get to a point to where we could run it. We just couldn't get to one. And, being able to throw it made up the difference for some of the stuff that we were able to. We were able to move. We were able to, clear some guys. We had enough speed to be able to get some crosses, some drags. We ran a 10 or 15 yard in and got a pass completion earlier in the game, so that was nice. If we hit our shot plays, who knows? We may not be in that situation at all, and it looks even, it actually looks like we did really well, but we didn't hit them for whatever reason. Super fast edge rusher gets and affects our deep ball accuracy, and then for whatever reason that ball that looks like it's going to be laid over the top and run, appreciate it worm, be able to run underneath, ends up somehow our guy turns inside and jumps up, and then they're able to knock it out, and that kills the drive there. So, and I don't think that would have been a touchdown play, but it would have been a big play that would have kept the drive going and made things look a little bit different. But we were 1 for 1 on fourth down. Our third down percentage was trash. Like I said, I think the difference is the turnover battle ended up tilting in our favor for once. I think that locks you into the playoffs. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Because I think it depends on how we look against Coleman next week.
Yeah, boy.
And I don't think that.
Yeah.
Coleman had a really good outing against Southern Miss, and we did not. So if we're just translating directly from there,
make fights, man.
huh?
That styles make fights.
They do make fights. It's tough. I don't know what to do to be able to run the ball effectively against Hunter, because I'm looking at, I go back and look at different pieces of that game, and I can think of them right now where Cole has had a bad outing against me and you did not. Fair enough. I don't know. I wouldn't say your outing was necessarily bad. I think, like Hunter, the game for Hunter against Coleman was pretty lopsided, I would say. I don't think that Worm and your game was like lopsided. I thought y'all had like a really fun back and forth that ended up being really good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I thought that was an incredibly tough game to play, without a doubt. We had to. My brain was fried, sitting there thinking the whole time, trying to come up with things to do, and I don't know. We tried to do different things, and it's nothing quite would get us clear. And we did what we had to do to get out of there with a win. Great week for us because we had some recruits on visit, so that's helpful. Check the injury report because we had a couple guys get dinged up, but it looks like they're fine. We definitely missed Ricky Dobbs. I'm telling you. And I think we missed Matt Dora, too, because, our defensive line depth is not great, and I'm sure it's felt like earlier on in the game we got to Hunter better, And as the game went on, he was able to evade our pass rush really well and be able to string some stuff together. And I mean, both teams' quarterbacks had pretty good completion percentages. I mean, he completed his passes well. So did we. So it's tough, man. It's tough. These games suck. We had one time where Pete and Patterson met in the backfield for a sack. And I want to say, Luck had 1.5 sacks. He had a sack, half sack. And that defensive line is just miserable to play against. But yeah, I guess we'll shut it down. There's really nothing to beat a dead horse about here, because I thought it was a really well played game by him. I could have easily seen us losing that game and felt like we were on the ropes of losing that game, and had some stuff tilt our way there at the end to get us out of there. And I think he was, would have been just as deserving to win that football game as we would have been, especially overcoming the turnovers that he did to be in the spot he was in. I thought he played really freaking well. And, here it is. There it is. So now we'll go into week, 12, 13? 13, I think. And it'll be 10-1 Arky State and 10-1 Troy Trojans. Smitty, are you in here? Smitty may have left us. But two good teams. A lot of respect for what he's got. I mean, his team is a doomsday device across the board. I don't know how much luck we'll have against him. We may get boat raced in that game. It's on the road, so I don't feel great about it. A win in that game, obviously we get to go to the conference championship. A loss, and we would not. So, show up and win and control your own destiny and see what happens. I think with the way the rankings are shaking out, it looks like, we could end up having, I think there's a good shot that we could have 3 teams in. I don't know. So we'll just have to see. But anyways, appreciate folks tuning in, and we'll see y'all later.